Raiders Sports Report. I'm Peter Yarline.
I'm Joshua Phillippe.
Now over to Peter Warren with coverage on boys soccer. How are you doing, Pete?
I'm doing good. How about you?
So Pete, tell me about the boys' recent victory in the county final.
Yeah, after beating Summit in the semifinals in a penalty shootout, the Raiders went on to play Elizabeth, who were the 5th seed in the county tournament, but actually ranked in the top 10 in the state at the time. They had to play them in the county final, and nobody scored in the first 80 minutes, so had to go into overtime. In that overtime, substitute Robert Viglione came off the bench and headed in a ball that was crossed in by Ari Rosensweet into the back end net for the goal. It was quite an exciting time.
Now the boys recently finished up their sectional run. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Well, again, they played Elizabeth in the sectional semifinals, but this time they lost to Elizabeth. They're a very good team. They have a lot of pace up front, and just a good all-around team. And they already beat them 3 times before, and it's really tough to beat a team with as quality as Elizabeth 4 times in a season. But even though they lost, it was still a great season. They were 22-2 on the year, and they also are now in the top 5 in the state rankings. So it's still something to be proud of.
What is the boys' team looking forward to next season?
Well, they're losing a lot of seniors, but as Coach Brzezinski always likes to say, it's always about reloading, it's never about rebuilding. So as a core, they have coming back 3 people who will be seniors who will be on the team for 3 years. Goalkeeper Sean Murray, who is a rock in the cage, defender Patrick Ellman, and midfielder Ryan Peterson have all had time playing both their sophomore and all 3 have started their junior years.
Thank you, Pete. Now here are some highlights from the boys' Union County Championship.
Scotch Plains Fanwood Elizabeth, 2 Titans of Union County battling it out for the Union County title for boys soccer. Elizabeth with an early chance in the game, but Sean rocking the cage Murray comes out and makes the stop for the Raiders. In the 30th minute, SBF applies pressure and a pass reaches R in the box, but the shot is deflected wide before any other Raider can touch it. The teams played to a scoreless tie for the first half. But early in the second half, Ari takes a touch, cracks a shot from about 20 yards out that bends off the top of the post. Another near score for SPF. Momentum starting to build towards the Raiders. The game would enter a sudden death overtime, but if neither team emerged victorious, the 2 teams would be crowned co-champions. But here at Scotch Plains Fanwood High School, we ain't into that co-champion stuff. So, towards the end of the first overtime period, an Elizabeth player misplays the ball, and that leads to Ari taking a touch and crossing it in the middle, and Robbie Viglione out of nowhere comes in, heads it in off the fingertips of the goalie, and the Raiders win. The Raiders win. Raider Nation goes into pandemonium, and a 5th straight county title for the boys soccer team.
The girls soccer ended up ending their season 22-1 in a traumatic end. Let's get more with our special guest, Sebastian Chinchilla.
Hey Joshua, how you doing?
I'm doing good, how are you?
I'm good. So the girls finally finished their state sectional run with a 2-1 loss to Bridgewater Raritan. They were losing for most of the game, and they tied it in the last minute, but in an absolute heartbreaker, the Bridgewater Raritan, the girls soccer team, scored in the last 30 seconds. They had a very strong year, winning the county final against rival Westfield, where Tina Rogers scored the game winner.
Oh, well, that's something. What do you see looking forward with girls soccer for next year? How strong do you?
Okay. So we hope to see the return of juniors Sophie Browse, Andrea Leitner, and Christina Rogers, who will hopefully be starting, as well as other sophomores returning, such as Erica Muscus, Brianna O'Brien, and both Morozics. So.
Thanks for that.
Now over to Ali Vuno with a preview of girls swimming. So Ali, the girls recently won their state title last season. How do they look to compete again this year and look to extend that and win back-to-back titles?
The Lady Raiders swimming team have a lot to look forward to this season. They came out with state champs last season, as well as county and sectional champs. And they are hoping to repeat their amazing season from last year and make it even better this year.
Now, who will be some of their key swimmers coming up in this season?
Their key swimmers are seniors Amanda Venasiak and Sarah Davis, juniors Michaela Valley and Maya Dunches, as well as sophomore Rachel Mazes. And these swimmers did really well last season, and hopefully they'll help the team out a lot and do even better this season.
And when is their first meet supposed to occur?
Their first meet is December 2nd in a few weeks, and they are hoping to start their season off with a win.
Thank you, Allie.
Thanks.
Cheerleading had their first competition today. Let's check out their highlights.
Hi, I'm Belle Bernardo, and I hope we kick some butt. Stay classy, San Diego.
Hey, it's Shakir, and it's competition's almost started. I'm doing longest tumbling pass and best jumps, and I'm really excited about that, and I'm really nervous because it's going to be tiring, but I can do it.
Let's check out our Male Athlete of the Month, Ben Powell, varsity football and track athlete.
And welcome back to this month's edition of the Male Athlete of the Month. I am Liam Hickey, and I am here with senior and Raider News' own Ben Powell. Ben, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me, Liam.
So how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. That's pretty good. Everything's pretty good, you know? So, you played football this past season, correct?
Yes, I did.
And how'd the season go?
It didn't go very well for us record-wise, but I thought we played well, stayed together as a team. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some games. You guys looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, didn't always win, but, you looked like a good team, good, put together well.
Right.
So what was the record?
We were 1-9, unfortunately.
Who was the win?
West Windsor, Plainsboro South in our last game.
It's a mouthful. So what would you say was the most difficult game for the team?
Linden was probably definitely the most difficult game. You know, we had a rainstorm right before there. So, you know, I don't think our heads were in the game, and they just came out hungrier than us.
Yeah, well, that will do it. So you're a senior, and this was your last year playing. So how did it feel to, you know, say goodbye to the team and, you know, move on?
Oh, it was heartbreaking to say goodbye to the team. You know these guys for 3 or 4 years. You know, it's just a new chapter in your life. You know, you just got to move on.
Yeah. So this winter, are you doing any sports? You know, I know you're a winter athlete.
Yeah, I'm doing winter track, doing some hurdles. Yeah.
Oh, no. So you're not doing basketball? I know you did basketball in the past.
Nah, my last season was last year. You know, just want to try something new.
Yeah. So what was the main reason that you didn't want to do basketball this year?
Just felt like my heart wasn't in the game. You know, played it for so long. Thought it was just time to do something new. You know.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So have you ever done winter track in the past?
No, but I do spring track, so I'm just gonna do both now.
I have some experience. So back to the subject of football. I know that there was a lot of strong players, and some of them were younger, you know, underclassmen. So who do you think that we should keep our eye out for in the next few years for you know, big stars in the football team?
Okay, definitely look out for Cooper Heisey. He's probably gonna be the quarterback next year. You know, quarterback to run the team most. You know, so. Yeah, him. You can look out for Jamar Atkins. He was a running back and a safety for us this year. Played very well. Stepped up in a big way for us. So I think he should be one to look out for. And, of course, my man Liam Hickey, you know.
Oh yeah.
He's just the best thing since sliced bread. So, you know.
I don't know about that.
So, you know, I think those are 3 players you got to look out for next year.
Oh, yeah. Well, that sounds pretty good. Off topic, it's a Friday night. What can I find Ben Powell doing, you know, with no plans on a Friday night?
You can find me hitting the books, you know, studying, trying to go to college, you know.
I should probably get on that track.
Yeah.
So talking about college, what are your plans for after high school?
I plan to go. Of course, I plan to go to college. Don't mind my NYU sweatshirt. I may go there, I may not, but I plan to go to college, maybe study marketing or sports management. You know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, Ben. Well, I think that's all I got for you. Thank you very much for coming.
Thanks for having me, Liam.
Anytime. Thank you.
Welcome back to Local Sports News. I'm Jack Lynch, and kicking off with football, the New York Giants have an exceptional record of 5-5 in a close-knit game against the New England Patriots, losing 27-26 on a game-winning field goal by the Patriots kicker in the final seconds of the game. It was a sad loss to the New York Giants. Next, onto the New York Jets. The Jets lost 22-17 against the Buffalo Bills, playing exceptional but just could not pull off the W. They are currently 5-4, and they are currently 3rd in the AFC East. Next, in hockey news, the New York Rangers are playing phenomenal with a 14-2 record. They seem almost unbeatable, winning Sunday 4-3, beating the Toronto Maple Leafs. Coming in hot with the New Jersey Devils, the Devils are playing okay with a 10-6 record, beating the Pittsburgh Penguins 4-0 on Sunday night. Lastly, in basketball news, the Brooklyn Nets are playing terrible with a 1-9 record, losing to the Golden State Warriors 107-99. They are not playing well, and the Brooklyn Nets fans should be disappointed. And finally, the New York Knicks, the record of 5-6, playing okay with their best player, Kristaps Porzingis, playing phenomenal, beating the New Orleans Pelicans 95-87. Knicks are 3rd in the Atlantic. Thank you. Now here's Isha with the Pulse.
Let's check out the top 10 nominees for plays for this month. Let us know what you think the top 10 plays for the month should be by tweeting at us at #RNTop10. With Thanksgiving right around the corner, let's check out what people have to say their favorite traditions are.
I eat dinner with my family.
Usually I'm at my grandparents' house. Family comes over, we eat dinner, and then me and my mom do Black Friday shopping afterwards. And we're the crazy people that stand outside at 3 o'clock in the morning to go get the biggest sales, and then we go to the mall.
I go to Staten Island, eat a giant dinner with my family.
Our traditions, my whole family gets together. My mom has Thanksgiving, and we start off watching football, and then by the end of the night, we start watching National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And it was every year since I was born, that's what we do.
Well, my traditions used to be going to my parents' house on Long Island to enjoy Thanksgiving with them and my sisters, but now as I am a father of my own, I have Thanksgiving at my house with my children and my wife and her parents. So it's kind of changed a little bit, but just getting together with family and enjoying a good meal.
We get together with the family, we sit around a table with the family, and we usually have specific foods for our family.
What's your favorite dish?
My favorite dish is tuna salad.
Do you go Black Friday shopping?
No, I do not.
I usually don't, but I wouldn't mind going.
No, that's not for me at all. I don't do shopping, period.
No, I don't feel like getting killed by a soccer mom carrying 4 TVs.
This Wednesday, November 25th, is a half day, and SPFHS DECA is putting on a powerful football game. The senior girls are facing off with the junior girls. Please come out and support, buy snacks, and have fun.
Thanks for watching. I'm Peter Yaron.
And I'm Josh Philippe.